Thank you for joining us. Highs today saw triple-digit heat today, seeing as high as 105 in Pecos, but we do have some good news on the way. We're talking about highs in the 90s the next couple of days, so we're getting a little bit of a cool down in the basin. 84 by midnight, 76 by 7 a.m., then 90 degrees by noon. Let's start Local 2 News Sunday right now.
Next, 3 officers dead, 3 others wounded. Tonight, we hear from local law enforcement on the shooting in Baton Rouge and bring you the latest as we pray for the city tonight. Also, find out how a spin class in the Tall City looks to help the community. And we take you backstage, Midland's longest-running melodrama, Summer Mummers. That special assignment coming up.
Live from Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring, we're Basin Trusted, Basin Proud. This is Local 2 News at 10 in HD.
And when I looked off in the far, about 70, 80 yards from me, was a man lying on the ground. He was by himself. There wasn't nobody chasing him. There wasn't nobody behind him or from him. And he was a civilian because he was in red clothes. You know, he had different color clothes on than a uniform. I was kind of in shock in awe of the situation.
You just heard an eyewitness at the scene of the shooting in Baton Rouge today. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lauren Tropea. Thank you for spending your Sunday night with us for Local 2 News at 10. And we begin tonight with heavy hearts and prayers for the city of Baton Rouge after a Missouri man ambushed and killed 3 law officers and wounded 3 others today. This comes during a time when police nationwide, particularly in Baton Rouge, on high alert after 5 officers were killed in a Dallas ambush on July 7th. Today, 2 Baton Rouge police officers and a sheriff's deputy died in the shootout. Local 2's Casey Jones spoke with local law enforcement after the attack today, and she joins us live in the newsroom tonight. Casey.
Just 10 days after a confirmed attack on law enforcement in Dallas, more officers killed. And local law enforcement here in the Basin saddened by the news. I spoke with Midland County Sheriff Gary Painter, who says he's disappointed to hear those who put their lives on the line every day murdered. Sheriff Painter says though we aren't sure whether these officers were targeted, it's important to know any time officers are killed, it's a tragic day. He says these men and women put their lives on the line every day to protect both innocent people and criminals running toward danger instead of away from it.
You're always concerned. Law enforcement right now is on edge. We're our targets. We wear badges. We wear uniforms. The bad guys know who we are. We don't know who they are.
Painter adds he and his department will continue to be vigilant. He reflects on the day Sergeant Mike Naylor was killed in the line of duty, and he says his hearts and prayers go out to everyone affected. Painter also adds local churches working to organize prayer gatherings for those officers killed Sunday morning. Stay with Local 2 and we will let you know when those vigils are happening. Live in the newsroom, Casey Jones, Local 2 News.
Thanks for that live report tonight, Casey. And also reacting to the Baton Rouge shooting tonight, State Representative Brooks Landgraf. He sent us a statement tonight saying in part, regardless of the differences among us, violence is not the answer. Our nation must never tolerate attacks on innocent human lives. And in light of recent events, the Odessa Police Department hosting community forums this week. The first one will be held Tuesday, July 19th at Blackshear Elementary School. Police teaming up with the NAACP and Modesto Peaceful Protest organizers. The second forum, Thursday, July 21st at Woodson Park Community Center. Odessa police say they will address any issues or concerns citizens may have. New tonight at 10, flames at an Odessa home leave a storage garage a complete loss. Take a look here at the early stages of the fire. Thanks to viewer Nathan Willis for sending this in. The Odessa Fire Department took about 20 minutes to contain the fire, and luckily no injuries were reported.
You know, when I noticed right away that it was a home that was going up, I called 911 and had them respond out here.
Investigators still looking into the cause of the fire. You're looking at video of thick black smoke, a fire eventually burning 700 acres down North 1st Street in Coahoma last night. 9 units from the Howard County Volunteer Fire Department responded, and again, luckily, no injuries were reported. Juvenile crime on the rise in the basin, but not the nation. Officials say there could be a number of reasons why, including a rise in mental illnesses, the low price of oil, and an increase in child abuse. In a special assignment, Local 2's Casey Jones gets a look inside local juvenile detention facilities, spending millions of taxpayer dollars hoping to decrease the number of kids committing crimes.
Usually a couple times a year we're full. When school first starts, we get a big inrush.
It's not just a kid being bad just to be bad. When you start, and we do social histories, we do mental health assessments, we look at their risk and needs, and the trauma is always there.
Tune into Mischief in the Making Monday night, a special assignment only on Local 2 News at 10. We are your local election headquarters. The Republican National Convention kicks off in Cleveland tomorrow. Nearly 2,500 delegates from across the country will vote on the party's platform and select who will represent the Republican name on the November presidential ticket. Texas has a huge say this year, making up nearly 6.3% of the total delegation. And 155 delegates from the Lone Star State touched down in Cleveland today. The Texas delegation added an urgent item to their agenda, voting first thing Monday morning on a new chairman to replace Governor Greg Abbott, who is back home in Austin recovering from severe burns.
We consider ourselves to be a beacon of conservatism, and as Texas goes, so goes the rest of the country.
Abbott has asked Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick to take his place as chairman of the Texas delegation. That vote set for tomorrow morning. Turning to the Tall City tonight, when you hit the gym, you're helping yourself stay healthy. But this cycling class not only gets you in shape, but also allows you to help others. Local 2's Lupi Zapata shows us how.
Lord, when most people think of a relaxing Sunday, the last thing they think about is sweating to the oldies. But this special spin class offers participants the opportunity to give back to their community.
We are a community that welcomes everybody, no matter what. We're the only gym in town that's going to help you out if you need financial assistance.
80s music and neon colors. Just one way Midland's YMCA makes staying fit fun. Group exercise coordinator Lisa Jebson says the money raised in this themed spin class makes it possible for those with financial strains to enjoy all the gym has to offer.
All of the great services that we provide, we can also give financial assistance to help make sure that all of these wonderful services that our YMCA provides are available to everyone in our community, no matter what their financial situation.
She tells me this fundraiser makes their mission of giving back a reality.
Our annual campaign just last year raised $160,000, and those funds all went to help about 4,500 individuals and families in our community.
Lauren Davis leads the class, and she says it's something anyone can enjoy.
Low impact but high intensity. So it's great for anybody that has knee injuries or hip injuries. They can, it's a great way to come in and get a good cardio workout.
Spin lover Troy Tittlemeyer enjoys knowing he's not the only one benefiting from the group's strides.
The experience of riding with other people and the laughter and the fun and people screaming and singing along to the songs, you just can't help but to kind of get involved and enjoy yourself.
If you haven't had a chance to make it out so far, don't worry. The YMCA is having another spin class August 17th with the same goal in mind. For more information, you can visit our website at yourbasin.com. For now, reporting in Midland, Lupi Zapata, Local 2 News.
Thanks, Loopy. The show continues to go on in downtown Midland for the 68th season. Summer Mummers takes the stage at the Yucca Theater. As audience members, we get to interact with the actors, throw popcorn, and laugh the night away. In tonight's special assignment, Local 2's Stephanie Sobit takes us backstage.
For years, we've shown you what happens in front of the stage at Summer Mummers, from the popcorn throwing to the music to the crowds. Tonight, a peek behind the curtain. Down a narrow staircase at the Yucca Theater, the sound of tradition echoes backstage. These actors preparing to take the stage for the 68th season of Summer Mummers.
Well, our motto is, it cannot be explained, it must be experienced.
Considered one of the longest-running melodramas in the country, we got to witness the magic that happens behind the scenes.
There's Taco Villain, and that's, of course, the villain's restaurant. There's Taco Chillin', which is the heroine's father's restaurant. He's usually his nemesis.
Mark Gambledon wrote this year's script, Midland's master munchie maker, or Are You Gonna Eat That? He shared with us his favorite line to perform as the villain's sidekick.
Yo, boss, I told you my name ain't Oreo, man. It's pronounced Rio.
A veteran mummer, Gambledon says hearing other actors say the lines he wrote, a new experience.
It's really funny when you write a mummer script, you go in knowing that a lot of this probably won't make it to the stage because we like to improv a lot. I'm guilty of it too.
Improv, off book, roll with the punches. The secrets on stage that hopefully stay hidden from the audience.
What happens if you miss your line or you say it wrong?
Well, Tim Rosborough, who's been the hero for many, many years, will go like this, and a stage manager will throw a script at him.
But before anyone has a chance to break a leg, certain customs done before showtime.
I started writing Eric for one of our castmates who was killed in a motorcycle accident a couple years ago, so that will be mine forever.
Part of the cast since 2001, AJ Sanchez, a.k.a. Ginger Snap, the heroine's sidekick, says every night each actor draws a symbol or the name of a late mummer on the back of their hand.
It's a good feeling to be in something that's been established for so long and keeping up the traditions.
And no show would be complete without finding the spot backstage. Just ask the hero's sidekick, Jason Kelleher.
Can I know what Find the Spot is?
Sure, I think. It's not very exciting, but you can come along.
Ready, and go.
Here we are. Here we are.
We're here.
And one final ritual before the curtain goes up. A peek out in the audience to see who came to watch the show and throw popcorn. Stephanie Sobek, Local 2 News.
Thanks, Stephanie. Looks like a fun show. Now, the actors make it look so easy on stage, but they rehearse up to 5 hours a day in the weeks leading up to opening night. Summer Mummers runs through September 3rd. And still to come here on Local 2 News at 10, fitness under an orange glow. Coming up, I'll take you inside an Orange Theory fitness workout. You don't want to miss this.
And in weather, temperatures are cooling down into the 90s this week, and we're going to keep these breezy conditions going. But we're going to be back into the hundreds by the end of the week. Find out more on weather coming up next.
The Odessa Area Outdoor Gun Range, located 13 miles west of Odessa on I-20, offers a variety of shooting options from pistol to rifle, shotgun to archery, even paintball. Come check out our evening shoots or paintball after dark. Party packages are available. Give us a call at 432-352-3496 or come see us at 18,200 West I-20, Odessa.
She sure looks good.
Check out that rear view.
I like the side profile.
I really like the curves.
Ooh, me too.
The John Deere Compact Utility Tractor. Whatever your needs, South Plains Implements has all your John Deere tractor equipment parts and services.
$1
over invoice on every 2016 Kelly Grimsley Honda. This is a limited time offer from Kelly Grimsley Honda. Take immediate delivery of any 2016 Kelly Grimsley Honda and you'll pay $1 over invoice. And with every new purchase, you'll receive free lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Plus hundreds of drastically reduced pre-owned vehicles. Call 33 Honda now or click KellyGrimsleyHonda.com. $1 over invoice exclusively at Kelly Grimsley Honda on JBS Parkway.
Guess what's back at Fazoli's? Pizza Baked Spaghetti. And it's only $4.99 for a limited time. We're talking all-natural pasta and sauce, smothered in real cheese and pepperoni, and unlimited breadsticks. Where can you get all this for only $4.99?
Fazoli's!
Are you tired of waiting 30 minutes or more for your prescriptions? Crane Health Mart Pharmacy at 515 South Alfred in Crane, Texas is independently owned, and we fill your prescriptions in 15 minutes or less for the same insurance copay. No insurance? No problem. We feature $6 generics and have extended day supply cash discounts on 180 days or more of medication. Stop in today. Compare this to the national chain pharmacies. There's no comparison. Better service and better prices. Crane Health Mart Pharmacy, the smart choice. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
You're watching Local 2, Midland, Odessa. Now, your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast with Ryan Martin.
Welcome back, Ryan Martin joining us now. Ryan, you and I need to check out Summer Mummers. I heard the best part about all of it is when you get to throw a lot of popcorn, so that looks like
I think the last thing you need to deal with from me is a childish activity like throwing popcorn. I mean, just yeah.
No, but I think it's a great indoor activity to beat the heat.
I haven't been yet, and I absolutely need to go to Summer Mummers. But if you aren't going and you're going to be outside this week, not going to be nearly as bad as last week. We'll start off with the health index. Low for tree pollen, grass moderate, but mold and weeds are also low. This all courtesy of Dr. John D. Bray. You can visit his website, johndebraymd.com. Now pulling up the almanac for today. Another day of seeing triple-digit heat, but we're going to get a break from this the next couple days. Our normal, that's what it's going to look like mostly this week, 95 degrees. We well below our record today. That's what we saw most of last week was record heat. Not going to be the case this week. More of those average temperatures over in the 90s. Right now seeing temperatures in the high 80s throughout the basin and also seeing a lot of dry heat too. Humidity levels at 27% and a good breeze going on. So it feels pretty nice outside. Not bad at all if you're sitting out on your balcony. But temperatures right now seeing a little cooler out in Big Spring, 83 degrees, 86 in Hobbs, 89 in Fort Stockton, also seeing 80s in Alpine. But we're mostly seeing those low 90s everywhere else throughout the basin. And next couple of days, tomorrow, not going to get into the 90s until about 1 p.m. And then we're going to stick around, keep those 90-degree temperatures. No triple-digit heat tomorrow. You can see right now at 5 p.m. Tomorrow, no triple-digit heat anywhere. That's a good sign, and it's going to stay that way on Tuesday. We're going to stay in the 90s for our highs all the way until Friday. Then we're going to return to the triple-digit heat, so enjoy the break while it lasts. You can see the low 80s in the eastern portion of Texas, mid-80s in Dallas-Fort Worth. We're seeing 90s over in El Paso, also seeing 90s in Del Rio, but mostly 80s all throughout the rest of the Lone Star State. On the satellite radar, really nothing going on. We did see some thunderstorms a little bit earlier in Jeff Davis County. We're also seeing a good amount of thunderstorms up in New Mexico. I jumped the gun right there. But all the thunderstorms we saw earlier have already cleared out, so pretty much just some clear skies throughout the basin, a little bit of cloud coverage on and off. Wind speeds, seeing a good amount of breeze throughout the basin, especially the central basin and the northern portion of the Trans-Pecos. But you get to the southern part, down towards the border, really nothing going on. 3 in Presidio, 8-mile-an-hour wind speeds in the Big Bend. And then wind gust right now. We are seeing some activity right here, 24 in Fort Stockton, 25 in Pecos, and 23 over in Wink. And that's close to what their peak gusts are today, 28 in Fort Stockton, see the 28 in Pecos. Didn't really see too much wind activity, though, down in the Big Bend. They're calm right now. They've been calm all day. Peak gust at 9 miles an hour, but seeing those 20s just about everywhere else. And we're seeing those 20% readings just about everywhere throughout the basin. Very dry. We're seeing a little bit more moisture over in Alpine and in Fort Stockton at 32. 36 down in the Big Bend, but a very dry day in the basin. It's only going to stay dry the next couple of days. A lot of dry heat, high 90s, low humidity levels. That's going to be pretty nice. Not going to complain like we did last week, but still going to be pretty hot, so stay safe. Northern Basin tonight, 68 degrees in Seminole, 74 in Andrews, 70 in Jow. Then tomorrow, expect the high 90s, a possibility of the hundreds in Carlsbad. Central Basin tomorrow, Odessa, Midland, 76 for the low. Tonight, I should say. Then tomorrow, no 100-degree temperatures in Odessa, Midland. Could see it in areas like Monahans and Kermit. Going into the Trans-Pecos tonight, mid to low 70s tonight. And then tomorrow, Pecos has a chance of getting into the triple-digit heat as well as Red Bluff, but Sanderson going to stay in the 90s, 98 for the high. Going into the mountains, 64 in Marfa tonight, Presidio 77, 67 in Alpine, and 65 in Marathon. Then tomorrow, Marathon 96, Presidio going to see the triple-digit heat at 103, and then Marfa barely going to stay in the 90s at 90 degrees for the high tomorrow. 7-day forecast. This is good news. High 90s Monday all the way till Friday. But then we're back into the triple-digit heat starting on the weekend. But enjoy it.
Ryan, it's like music to my ears. No triple-digit heat tomorrow, but of course, it's still going to be very hot. So.
Yeah, you still got to take your precautions. You know, water, sunscreen.
Yes.
Don't stay outside for too long, though it's going to be a little more bearable than it was the last couple weeks. It's still hot. 98 degrees is still hot no matter how you look at it.
Yes, 98 degrees. And speaking of ways to beat the heat, a coffee shop in Odessa offering a sweet deal with these scorching temperatures. Frozen Fridays. Come in on Friday between 2 and 5 p.m. Order a frozen treat, and you can get 25% off any regular size drink. I know I will definitely be taking advantage of that. And coming up here on Local 2 News at 10, I scream, you scream, and today we're all screaming for ice cream. Coming up, are you celebrating with a cup, a cone, or a bowl? It's National Ice Cream Day. How about you celebrate with us when we come back?
A good neighbor is more than an acquaintance. A good neighbor is more than a friend.
A good neighbor is welcoming and makes you feel like family.
Helpful, kind, caring, supportive. In an emergency, you can count on your neighbors.
Day or night, at Neighbors Emergency Center.
Your doctors.
Your neighbors.
Midland Academy Charter. We lead with cutting-edge technology, including a strong emphasis on math and Johns Hopkins University Reading Program. Midland Academy Charter, where education is our mission.
It's time for changing, not rearranging. Make every room all it can be. You get it fast, we make it easy. At Rooms to Go, easy to see. The price you pay, low every day. The help you get, you just can't beat it. That's really all you need to know. Decorating's easy, Rooms to Go, easy. Decorating's easy at Rooms to Go.
On In Touch with Dr. Charles Stanley, you'll learn how to apply godly wisdom to your daily life.
If I want to know what the wise thing to do is, I'm going to get in the Word of God and see how did God work in the past when His servants were in situations similar in some way or the other to what I'm going through in life, whatever storm I may be facing. How did God work then?
In Touch with Dr. Charles Stanley, teaching biblical truths that transform lives.
Summertime means sun's out, bun's out. Local 2 wants to fire up the grill for you and your family. To enter the Backyard Barbecue Contest, go to yourbasin.com/contest for a weekly chance to barbecue with the Local 2 weather team and for a chance at a grand prize from Mattress City. Backyard Barbecue is sponsored by HEB, White House Meat Market, and Mattress City.
Basin trusted, Basin proud. You're watching Local 2 News at 10 in HD.
Welcome back. It's constant movement that'll help you burn calories up to 36 hours after this fitness class. And it's the ever-changing routine keeping exercise enthusiasts coming back to the Tall City studio. In tonight's Health Beat, I take you inside a unique workout under an orange glow.
The only person standing in the way of your progress is your confidence.
Burning calories under orange lights. Constant movement, music, and motion revving up your metabolism.
Orange Theory is a 5-zone heart rate-based interval training studio.
Orange Theory Fitness, a unique way to melt the pounds. And studio manager Chris Ware says Orange Theory sets itself apart from other fitness fads.
The biggest difference between us and any place around here is going to be that heart rate monitor that everybody wears throughout the entire class.
And the theory proved to be true for Midland native Joseph Sampson.
Didn't want to do the same old, just go to a gym and try it myself. I really wanted to be encouraged, pushed to do more.
That's going to pay off.
It's absolute chaos. You feel like you're dying half the time, but when you're done, you just have an absolute, it's like a euphoric feeling.
Since starting the fitness class in February, Sampson lost about 60 pounds.
It feels great, I have a lot of coworkers, they're calling me slim.
High-intensive interval training recommended 3 to 5 times a week.
Our goal is just to get them to the orange and red zone for a combined 12 to 20 minutes.
With the promise of burning calories up to 36 hours later.
Whether you're brand new to fitness or you've been doing it for a while, we can help tailor this towards every individual that comes in.
And on Monday, Orange Theory Fitness starting their penny burn competition. For every calorie burned, a penny donated to MARC, the Midland Association for Retarded Citizens. So you can burn calories for a great cause. How about that, Tara? I actually sat in on the Orange Theory Fitness class. It was really exciting. Lots of movement, lots of energy.
Neat. Yeah, it might be something that we could try one time.
Absolutely. You and I will sign up for a class.
Yeah, but switching over to some sports. We've got the Rockhounds back in town, the Sockers. But coming up next on your local 2 sport, there's a new head coach in town. Find out who's joining the Broncos family when we come back.
Know of a community event or news story? Then contact us. You can call 432-563-4421. Email news@kmid.tv. Like us on Facebook at Local2News-KMID. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Local2News-KMID.
Hi, I'm Bart Rager, the Rager Dykes Auto Group. And I love Midland, and we love having Rager Dykes Auto Mall right here in Midland, Texas. But one thing you may not know is we're one of the largest pre-owned dealers in the United States. Definitely one of the largest in Texas. Did you know we can get you any car you want? Get on RagerDykesAutoGroup.com and you can look at all of our cars. But we guarantee a great price and great service. Give us a shot. We make it easy for you to get any car that you want.
Rager Dykes Auto Group.
Scripture says, Jerusalem is a city set on a hill.
CBN Scott Ross visits Jerusalem to study the complex Israeli-Palestinian conflict.
This is probably the toughest battle in Jerusalem during the Six-Day War.
Why the Jewish state wants their capital to remain united.
Do you have hope for this city to eventually be whole? Do you see a good future ahead or no?
On the 700 Club, Monday at 9 a.m.
At Star Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Big Spring, we're going for a record. Announcing the All-American Savings Event, where you'll find the biggest discounts on new vehicles you've ever seen. Get into a new Ram 1500 Crew Cab Lone Star Edition. 0 down and just $449 a month. Plus, take $12,000 off rugged 2016 Ram 2500 and 3500 trucks. You can still get hail sale savings while they last. Don't miss the All-American Savings, part of the summer clearance event at Star Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Big Spring.
Local 2 Sports.
Welcome to your Local 2 Sports. I'm Tara Talmadge. We're going to start off with some big news tonight for Broncos fans as they name a new head basketball coach. According to Odessa High Athletic Director Danny Surveillance, Nate Bridges is now the new boys basketball coach. Bridges has spent the previous 6 years at Lubbock Cooper, leading the Pirates to a 33-22 district record during that time. He replaces Matt Jackson, who stepped down in June and accepted a head coaching position at Lorena. And from the court to the field, the Sockers and Oklahoma City Energy battled it out in the regular season finale on Saturday, fighting for the Mid-South Division title. Both teams put up a great showing, but unfortunately the Sockers were unable to win their first division title in franchise history as they were defeated 2-1. But even without the division title, this is still a record-setting season for the Sockers. They finished the season with 27 points, which ties for the most in team history. And their 8 regular season wins also matches a franchise high set in 2009. The Sockers enter the PDL playoffs at the number 2 seed, right behind OKC, and the playoffs kick off this Friday. But staying in the Basin sports this evening, the Rockhounds fans and Pokemon enthusiasts alike were allowed a special opportunity to try and catch them all. After finding out the ballpark is a Pokemon gym in the popular app, Security Bank decided to open an hour early so Pokemon Go users could roam the outfield and concourse to catch the Pokemon. But fans then returned to their seat for a great game between the Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. Bottom of the first with runner on third, and Bo Taylor connects, driving Brett Vertigan in on an RBI ground out. The Hounds take a 1-0 lead, but we're on the top of the second. Chase McDonald at bat sends it deep into right field, and that one is out of there. Hooks tied the game up at 1 run apiece. Bottom of the third, Hooks up 3-1 now, and Tyler Marinkoff sends it out to center field, bringing home J.P. Sportman to cut to a 3-2 game. Marinkoff later hits a 3-run homer, and the Hounds take the game 6-3. The two teams will face off again tomorrow at 6:30. And staying with baseball, the Rangers looking to avoid a sweep as they face the Chicago Cubs again this afternoon. Cole Hamels on the hill for the Rangers gets Javier Baez, Chris Bryant, and Anthony Rizzo to go down and close out the first. And it's the same story in the second inning as Hamels strikes out the first 6 batters he faces. Hamels fell too shy of the MLB record for strikeouts to start a game, and he got the first 4 swinging and came within 1 of the single game mark for consecutive strikeouts, a record currently held by Nolan Ryan. The Rangers go on to win the game 4-1, avoiding a sweep by the Cubs. And Mickey Spagnola is coming to town. Our Dallas Cowboys insider will be at the Tall City Mall next week. He will stop by the Cowboys Pro Shop at noon. Spagnola will bring us exclusive Cowboys insight throughout the upcoming football season. Definitely excited about that, and we will be there for that on Friday.
All right, Tara, I have to ask you, did you catch any Pokemon creatures out there at Security Bank today?
I tried to download the app because I don't use it right now, but it won't let me. The server is still down.
So that's right, it crashed yesterday. So it launched in 26, I believe, new countries yesterday. Yep. And I think some hackers are responsible. Well,
sadly, I could not catch any today.
Well, it looks like the kids out there had a lot of fun.
Yeah, there was a good amount of people there, and they were just making laps over and over. So I'm sure that a few people caught some.
And it's also exciting, too, that the Hounds won. So
yeah, it's always a good time when
always a great day. Well, you'll definitely want to come back as we celebrate National Ice Cream Day. We have some sweet treats coming on the desk. We'll be right back after this.
A local name you can trust matters the most. Corey Sly Electrical Service has been proudly providing services to our local community since 1988. Whether it is residential, commercial, or industrial, Corey Sly and his team are here 24/7 for your electric needs.
The success of a home depends on its foundation. At Beaton Bow Homes, quality is the foundation we build upon. Utilizing systems instead of shortcuts, we focus on excellent workmanship so you can focus on what's important to you. A home where memories can be made. Start building a strong foundation for your family with Beaton Bow Homes. Learn more at foundationofquality.com.
We've all got that one friend. Bring her out to Roland Sevens Ranch for grillin' and chillin' every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. Once you find us, you'll never forget us.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Jeffrey.
And I'm John Mayer. Welcome to Good Day.
We cover your news
and your weather.
We're Basin Trusted, Basin Proud.
so you're ready to start your day.
And prepared for a change in the forecast
So you can have a good day.
Your Good Day starts weekday mornings at 5 a.m.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it here. So what are you waiting for? Just go to the site.
All right, one last look at your 7-day forecast. Good news, cooling this week, high 90s for the highs. Then we're back up into the triple-digit heat starting on Friday. That's going to go all the way through the weekend.
And what a great day, guys. It's National Ice Cream Day, both designated by President Ronald Reagan back in July of 1984 to promote the U.S. dairy industry. According to the International Dairy Foods Association, more than 10% of all milk produced by U.S. dairy farmers is used to make ice cream. By the way, today is also National Peach Ice Cream Day. So we want to know what your favorite flavor is and how you guys celebrate it. I don't think I would be a fan of peach ice cream.
I
but
would.
thank you, Tara, for these cute little baby tubs of Bluebell ice cream.
Here comes the choo-choo train.
Ryan and I have vanilla, and what do you
I
have,
got
Tara?
the chocolate one because I'm a chocolate person.
Oh.
That looks really good. Classic
brain freeze.
vanilla.
Oh,
But
no.
I have to say you can't go wrong.